sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your #1 fan. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna get you. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. This returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That was good for 29. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Williams to the air once more. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Michigan State. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Hawk 70, 18, Pioneer. 60 Bison. Cougar 19.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Bravo 80. Danny Lyons.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. He'll start at the 4. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete to all the tight ends. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. They're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 36 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9.
19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Get up.
We'll try to run for it with Hubbard. Oh, he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion. They'll go again with Hubbard. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Panthers 1st down.
Cut 50. Cut 50.
At the 40-yard
Mustang
line.
19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spend so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
They go right back to Taylor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
19.
A gain of 6 yards.
Panthers 50.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Daniels. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point try, 4th time. He's got it. Panthers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Panthers 10. Bengals 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Crazy. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A play fake. Now Williams. And left side. It's caught. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. To throw is Williams. That one finds Chase. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Yeah. Tempo. 22. Vegas. Yes.
Here's Williams. Forced to his right.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Williams. Caught left side. It's complete. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Get it. Hop, step, 7 Pirates.
To throw is Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 28-yard line.
19 Tiger. 70 Lions. Viking 18. Purple 80.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Panthers 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now Daniels. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
Steelage forward for maybe a yard. Shermark is through. And Turner on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 44-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Man is open, middle of of the field. It is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
Another run here with Hubbard. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Throwing is Daniels. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Trap 60! Trap 60! Dragon 60! 70 lock! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
They'll throw with Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
70!
Give up the middle to Taylor. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. Loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
Ready?
3rd and goal. Throwing now. Daniel. This one caught at the 4. The offense stays out there for this 4th and goal.
6 yards. Brings up.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. The touchdown, Panthers. The extra point is good. And the Panthers are back within 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's complete to all the tight ends. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 35 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks. Because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Passing right side, and Chase has it. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 43 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Now here's 2nd and goal. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports.
On the set. Tag. Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18, Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
He's going to run. And this is Travion Henderson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much. And they drop him in the backfield. 3rd and long.
70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have a Panthers 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Once more, it's Henderson. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will score! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Carolina.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is up and through. Panthers extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This one caught by Chase. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. Throwing again, Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended for number 82.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Bengals,
first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll get that to all his tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled the season output. He now has 4. The extra point, up and good. And the Bengals have taken a 4-point advantage. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
ready? Come on.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Daniels to throw on second down. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Trap 50, past the 50, past the 50. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he's going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
48-yard line.
Now Daniels. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
To the air again is Daniel. Open man, left side. He's got it. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Daniels gonna throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. Throwing again. Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky to get a result in the sack.
And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
First down and 10 yards.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll give it to Henderson. Good blocking, and he's in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Panthers. The PAT, up and good. And the Panthers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's complete to all the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down. Williams. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
This is a great example of why these outbreaking routes towards the sidelines are so critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but it's going to result in an incomplete. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got a man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10. Williams to the air once more. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Williams. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Get it! Cougar 19! 19 target! 18 Rodney! 18 Rodney!
On 1st down, Daniels. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
He just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Cougar 19! Buffalo 18! Dragon 60!
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. It's Travion Henderson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 32 yards.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Carolina. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Not enough.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Rolling right. The coverage too good downfield. Still wind up taking him down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. J.C. Horn that time with the good coverage, and he knocks it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Inside, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards to pick up there. And the Bengals going to have a first down. Handoff here, up the middle. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Ready to go!
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Yes. Cover. Yes. Punch first.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now, 2nd and goal.
What is up? Yes.
Here's Williams now to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And now the decision is go for 2. That's a gutsy call, and really, in effect, it's ball game right here. Now Williams. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the young team. They get the 2-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.